Hey guys, Keely Reason here, owner of Love Flip Adventure, where I talk about the marriage, relationship, intimacy, and marriage and how you can go deeper with your spouse. Today I'm answering a reader question about his wife having no interest in intimacy and what can he do. So he says, I'm married, but my wife has no interest in intimacy. All I receive are angry hand jobs. I love anal play. I really enjoy a lot of toys and can achieve many multiple anal orgasms. My wife knows I like it and that I have toys, but how can I get her to play with me? Is it sinful that I like anal play? I just don't get anything else and enjoy the feeling. I just don't get anything else. Okay, that's probably some typos. So it sounds like a couple of things are happening. For one, the wife must not be okay with anal play. That would be my guess. The husband wants that. That's a preferred thing for him, and she's just not into it. It is interesting for a husband to come to me and say that their wife has no interest in intimacy at all. I feel like in those cases that there is so much more going on here. There is usually a miscommunication happening between the couple. So if one spouse says, I want to do all these things and I love everything and I want you to do all this stuff, and the spouse over here is hesitant about those things, a lot of times it can be perceived as they have no interest in intimacy. Why? Because the spouse that wants to do this other stuff keeps asking for it and they get rejected. And so it's like, oh, well, they have no interest in intimacy at all. That may not be the case. Your wife may have interest in sex and being with you in a certain context when there are things that she is doing with you that is mutually beneficial. If your wife is feeling turned off by anal sex and hand jobs or whatever it is that you're asking, or using toys, then of course she's not going to sign up for that. If you have ever had food that you don't enjoy, that actually makes your stomach a little sick, you would avoid it, right? Maybe there's a smell, maybe there's an activity. You just cannot get behind it. You cannot do it. It literally makes you feel bad. This could be what's happening with your wife. Maybe she feels that way. Maybe she feels like this is not okay. I feel disgusted by this. Nothing against you. I hate to even say that. But you cannot help your gut reaction to certain things. It doesn't mean that that thing is disgusting, but if somebody has that feeling about it, it's not a personal attack. It's like somebody feeling disgusted by eating beans or beets or who knows, whatever food aversion somebody may have. It doesn't mean that thing is disgusting. It means that that is a reaction that they can't help. So where do you go from here? For one, I would work towards creating sexual experiences that are great for both of you. What are things that she likes for you to do for her? What are things that she feels good doing for you? Focus on those things. Instead of pushing your wife to do things that you love that is not good for her, that's just a way to continue to drive a wedge and to make sex a pressure instead of part of a relationship that is loving. I know that from your perspective, you really want this stuff. You really enjoy it. You feel great. This is what you're gravitating towards. But let me ask you, is it worth it to you to experience those great things at the expense of your wife experiencing very negative things? If you're saying your wife is giving you angry hand jobs, that is because she has felt forced into doing this thing, and she is upset and she is angry and she has created resentment towards you for continuing to ask her for things she's not okay with. She might not have any idea what's a turn on to her, right? She might not have any clue sexually what gets her excited. For that, I would say you should be going to her and figuring out what makes her feel connected to you. I can tell you right now, she does not feel connected to you when you're forcing her for hand jobs and toys and anal sex. It's great that you enjoy that and that you get a lot of amazing feeling from it, but sex should be mutually beneficial to both sides. Looking for things that can be enjoyment for both of you. And you might be really surprised that if you come up with things that you and your wife can do together where you both draw enjoyment, that can be an amazing experience for you as well. Sometimes when it comes to sex, you have to make decisions. It's either or. Forgive the dogs, they're gonna bark. You can pressure your spouse to do these things that you really love and you enjoy, and you can create that resentment. Or you can work towards finding things that you both enjoy, you both love, and you can both feel excited to do that together. Hopefully this helps you. Thanks for joining me today. Forgive my dogs. I'm not going to re-record this. I love you guys, and I'll talk with you later.